Hi everyone, Jem here. Thank you for watching. Today is the launch of the Showstoppers 2 collection from Made to Surprise, which has been designed by Calcott. So if you're new to my channel or just stumbled across this video, I'm on the design team, so I get to work with all these lovely products. So I just thought I'd show you the new collection, just a brief overview, and then I'm going to show you the samples that I've made. So as you can see, it's quite a large collection. So we've got 2 mechanisms, 2 stamp sets, 2 embossing folders, some floral dies and a paper pad. So let's have a look at it in more detail. So I'll talk you through the mechanisms first. So the first one is the double interlocking concertina die set. So you've got this large plate die here and all the mats and layers to go with it. So apologies if you're getting some glare on the packaging from my lighting. It is quite a dull morning here, so I had to turn the brightness up quite a bit so you can see the products. So this is a really nice size die. It's about 5 1/4 wide, so it'll fit in your 6x6 card blanks. And you'll see that shortly in the samples that I show you. So this is really versatile. You can snip into this, you can make it in various orientations, and you'll see that from my samples as well. Moving on to the next die set, we've got the triple oval accordion die set. So this is a really unusual die. I don't think there's many like this on the market. If not, this is the only one. Sam really loves this die. I know she's had a lot of fun playing with this. So essentially it's a gatefold card, but obviously you can double it up, make her into a showstopper. I've snipped into it and made it into a Z fold, so you can play about with the different combinations and make lots of interesting cards with this. So again, we've got the 1 plate die here, so 1 pass through your machine, and then you've got your mats and layers there. Then we've got the Build 'em Up flowers and leaves stamp and die set. So you've got 4 different flowers and several leaves. You've got the centre of the flowers there and some swirls. So what's great about these, you can cut the die on its own, you can stamp the detail, and also you can use them in combination with the embossing folders, which I'll show you shortly. So you would cut 2 of these, rotate your die cut piece to form 1 layer of the flower there. So I've tried to use them in different ways, so hopefully you'll see that in my samples. And you've got various different sort of shapes to the petals and different details to stamp and emboss, and I think they look really lovely on the cards, and they're a great size. So I'll bring in the embossing folders as I've mentioned them. So I've got the Fun of Florals embossing folder here, and you've got all this gorgeous detail. So you can add obviously the embossed panels to your card, but also you can die cut your flowers, pop them in and run them through your die cutting machine, and you've got that lovely embossed or debossed detail there. Same then with the leaves. So this is the lovely leaves embossing folder, both the 5x7, and you've got the various leaves as well. So you've got some leaves that you've got 2 different designs from. So for example, this leaf here, you've got these sort of circles, and then you've got more of the traditional style leaf there with the sort of the veins running through and the details. Moving on next to the A5 stamp sets. So the first one is the Showstopper pens, and you've got some lovely sentiments here. So you've got time to celebrate this huge birthday, dream big and go for it. I love you this much. Again, tongue twisted. Massive congratulations, you did great. So some really nice ones there. And then we've got the large Showstopper sentiments. So we've got how old are you? Big birthday, big number, big card. Just wanted to say good luck, happy birthday. Sending a huge happy birthday to you. Lots of love on your birthday. And again, a really lovely set of sentiments. but the orientation of this one, for example, is really nice. They're a good size, and I like the mixture of the style of fonts in those. And then last but not least, we have the Showstoppers 2 paper pad. So this is 8x8, 4 each of 6 designs, 190 GSM. I've kept back one sheet of each pattern, but I don't have a lot left now in my stash there, because I've used a lot on my samples, and I really love the colour palette on this. So let me show you those in more detail. So we've got a combination of florals and other prints that accompany the florals really well. So we've got these gorgeous flowers on here with the pinks, the sort of coral orangey tones, and then the yellow. Another floral here then with the yellow and green palette. I think that looks really pretty. And then the last of the florals, so similar to the first one, but a smaller design. So you can see more of those florals on there. Then we've got this sort of gingham style print. It's green, a pink stripe, and this orange polka dot. So they all mix and match really well, and I just love the colours on this and the patterns. So there's a brief overview of Showstoppers 2 collection. I'm going to bring in my samples now. So the first 2 cards that I'm showing you, I haven't created tutorials for, but the last 4 I have. So these don't have tutorials. This is sort of your standard 6x6 cards, and the insert has been added inside. So I'm assuming that Sam will have this on her channel, so I just didn't want to duplicate on that. So this is a 6x6 card blank. I've just done a simple sketch style on the front, because it's supposed to be displayed open. And then we open it up, and we've got all this lovely pop out detail, the florals, and just wanted to say I love you this much. I'm just going to hold the card up closer to the camera so you can see all that lovely detail on the florals there. So I've die cut them in some coral cardstock. So I've used the largest and the next die down, and then I've heat embossed onto vellum using white embossing powder there, and added some glitter to create these florals. And then this one opens out like so. So you sort of stand it up like this, and you sort of maneuver the panels inside to pop out. You'll be able to see this one better in the photographs. So the card will be displayed something like so. Just hold it up a little closer so you can see all that gorgeous detail on those embossed gold mirror panels there. And then we've got time to celebrate this huge birthday, and I've used the poems from the pop-up book collection. So the happy birthday, I've added that on the front, and then the poem on the side here that says today's your birthday, it's all about you, lots of presents and cards, and of course a drink or two. Some singing and dancing and friends tapping their feet. Enjoy the party and cake to eat. And then to fold it flat, so this panel isn't attached here, so this is sort of free. These are attached, so I've created sort of like a spring inside to attach those. So you pull this one out and it all folds down flat like so. So you've got quite a bit of bulk to it, but you'll be able to get that in a box envelope, and that will be displayed lovely. And then on this flower you can see that I've embossed the flower there, and I think that looks stunning. Okay, so moving on to the cards that I've created tutorials for. As I said, they'll be on the channel as of next week, so keep an eye out for those. Where to start? I'll start with this one. So I've created a sleeve for the card. Just push that out, and then it opens up to this huge showstopper. So let me just move that about so you can see it in more detail. So I just wanted to show off the lovely pattern paper here. So the orange pops really well against that teal. We've got big birthday, big number, big card in the center there. I've added some butterflies and the trails there, and some pearls for extra detail. So it just sort of folds one side over the other, and then that will slide in to the sleeve or belly band. I don't know what you call it. I thought it was really cool to like keep it together. So we've got the big 80 on the front, and then these lovely florals. So I used the nesting dies then to create these white frames, and added some embossed leaves there and some pearls just to finish it off. Next we've got the Z fold card. So you'll see how I made this in the tutorial, but I just love the orange and the green and the yellows there together. Got this really sparkly flower on the front with some glitter. Lots of love on your birthday. Stands up like so. And I've added a white panel on the back there to write your message. On this one I've combined both of the mechanism dies. So I've used the oval nesting dies to create the topper here on the belly band. You just slide that off, open these two panels, and it all folds out. So you've got this huge showstopper here, and I just love this pattern paper against the green. We've got some gold embossing there. Stands up like so. You just push the sides in, fold it over, and it folds down flat to, I think it's 5.5. So on the back it's got a space to write your message. These panels are sort of open, so it does you need to sort of push it in to be able to slide your belly band over. And then last but not least, I've created this gatefold card using the oval die. So I've got a belly band here, so the recipient will open the bow up, but I'm just going to slide mine off. I've used flower forming foam to create these lovely bright yellow flowers, and I think they look gorgeous. So you've got some embossing detail on the front and some pattern paper, and then you open it up and you've got sending a huge happy birthday to you. And I think this pattern paper goes really well with the green there. Stands up like so. So it's sort of like an M shape, and you just fold it down flat and add the belly band over the top. So there's all my 6 samples. Let me know which one is your favourite. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I just like that they're all sort of using the same pattern paper. We've got different colour palettes on the various cards, and it shows off the lovely detail on how versatile these mechanism dies or showstopper dies are. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video and taken a look at the collection and the samples that I made. If you have, please hit the like button, leave a comment, or consider subscribing to the channel. If you do subscribe, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any future tutorials. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!